SwitchBot offers a battery-powered motion sensor and contact sensors that are working perfectly fine if you also have a SwitchBot Hub Mini. But what if you want to go local and you want to integrate the SwitchBot motion sensor and SwitchBot contact sensor with Home Assistant or Node-RED, for example? Is that possible at all? Let's find out! Hello, Kirill Pejanskis here. I will send one SwitchBot product called SwitchBot Tag to one of you absolutely for free. But more on that later in the video, because now I'm going to use this D1 Mini ESP32 as middle layer between the SwitchBot sensors and Home Assistant. The method that I'll show you works with almost any SwitchBot products, but I'll focus more on the contact and motion sensors. Both of these sensors cost around $25, but you better check their current price as SwitchBot is making flash sales very often. Link can be found in the video description. The other part that is needed for today's project is the D1 Mini ESP32. The D1 Mini ESP32 costs around $6 in AliExpress and it supports Bluetooth Low Energy or BLE for short, exactly the same one as the SwitchBot motion and contact sensors. And again, link for the D1 Mini ESP32 can be found below. On the D1 Mini ESP32, I'm going to upload a firmware that will translate the Bluetooth data coming from the SwitchBot sensors to MQTT. And as you may know, Home Assistant and many other smart home hubs can work flawlessly with MQTT. Also, I want to mention that doing this whole procedure will not change your SwitchBot devices in any way, and you can continue using them exactly the same way and in parallel with the D1 Mini ESP32 hack. In other words, you get the best from both worlds. You will be able to check the SwitchBot sensors and to receive notifications from around the world using the official SwitchBot app as usual, and at the same time you can integrate SwitchBot devices with Home Assistant for more complicated automations and fine granular control. Please do not worry that working with these ESP32 boards and uploading software on them is hard. It is not. If I can do it, you can do it as well. No soldering or special tools are required, just some SwitchBot devices and one D1 Mini ESP32 with a micro USB cable, and that's all. So, let's start the Home Assistant SwitchBot motion sensor and contact sensor integration, where the first step is to download and install Arduino IDE. I'll open the arduino.cc website and I'll go to software and I'll download the Arduino for my operating system. In my case it is Windows, but there are versions for Linux and Mac as well. Just download. The Arduino IDE is installed, but we have to configure it a bit. Here is how. The installation is now completed and I can start the Arduino IDE. Here it is. I'll maximize this window and I'll go to File, Preferences, and I'll paste the following URL here. You can get it from the video description. If you have additional URLs here, you just have to type comma and then to paste this URL. And I'll click OK. Then I'll go to Tools, Board and Boards Manager, and I'll search for ESP32. I already installed this, but you should do the same. You just have to type ESP32 and then to hit install. In my case the button says remove, but in your case, if you're doing this for the first time, it will read install. So click install and then close the window. After that, go to Tools, Board again, ESP32 Arduino, and select your ESP32 board. In my case it's Wemos, like that. It's already selected, and now I can connect my D1 Mini, here it is with a USB cable. I'll connect this one, and the other end I'll connect to my laptop to the USB port. When you connect this board for the first time, Windows may want to update your drivers, your USB drivers. Please do that and wait for the update to finish. After that, go to Tools, Port, and select the port where D1 Mini is connected. In my case it's COM5, it can be COM4 or whatever. Time to test if we can upload software on the D1 Mini ESP32. That is to make sure that everything will go smoothly later on. Then I'll test this setup. Is it capable to uploading custom code by going to File, Examples, Basic, and I'll open this Blink code. And I'll try to upload this Blink code to my device by hitting this right arrow. The code is now compiling. This testing step is optional, but it will give you an idea if everything is set up correctly. So please do not skip it.
15 seconds later.
Okay. Hard resetting, and as you can see, my device is now blinking. This is what the code is doing. It makes your device LEDs to blink. So I'm able to upload custom codes on my device now, and I can continue further. Great. To successfully compile the SwitchBot MQTT BLE ESP32 firmware that I'll show you in a minute, I have to add several libraries in the Arduino IDE, which is easy. I have to install some libraries in Arduino as well, in order the custom code to compile successfully later. So I'll go to Tools, Manage Libraries, and in the search field I'll type the libraries and then I'll install them exactly as instructed in the SwitchBot MQTT BLE ESP32 custom firmware page. The first library is called NIM BLE device. So I'll enter it right here. I'll hit enter, and then I'll hit install. The next library is called TSP MQTT client. Install again. Install all. Arduino JSON is the next library that I need. CRC32 by Christopher Baker. It seems that there are a lot of CRC libraries. I need a specific one. Here it is, CRC by Christopher Baker. Install. And the last one is called Arduino Q. Is this one installed? Yes, it is. Arduino Q. Install Arduino Q library, which is the final one. Installed. Now I can open the GitHub page of the project that I want to install on my ESP32 D1 Mini. I am completely ready with the Arduino installation. Let's focus now on the custom firmware called SwitchBot MQTT BLE ESP32 that can be installed on many ESP32 based devices like my D1 Mini ESP32. This is the GitHub page of the SwitchBot MQTT BLE ESP32 project. It is an open source project, and big shout out to its authors, DevWaves, and its contributors here. They did a great work. Keep up, guys. Here on the README you can find a lot of pros and cons of this project. For example, this software supports Home Assistant MQTT Discovery, which we're going to see later, and it supports SwitchBot bots, curtains, temp meters, contact sensors and motion sensors, which is pretty good. It supports over-the-air updates, which is very nice, and many more. You can check them right here. Of course, the link to this GitHub project can be found in the video description. As cons, the author says it is not aware how performance will be affected by a large number of devices connected to one ESP32 device. Neither do I. If you have some experience with that, let us know in the comments. And this is an official SwitchBot integration, and user takes full responsibility with the use of this code. Fair enough, I'm okay with that. So I'll download the code as zip file. Then I'll open it. I'll double click on this folder. I want the Arduino IDE files, of course, but you can use Visual Studio Code and Platform IO with the same success. And I'll open this Arduino file. Okay, I'll maximize this. And then I have to edit my credentials inside this file for the Wi-Fi, MAC addresses of my SwitchBot devices, and pretty much that's it. The only things that are left is to add the Bluetooth MAC addresses of my SwitchBot sensors and my Wi-Fi and MQTT broker credentials. I'll scroll down until I see this section, configurations to change, and here I can change the host name of the device of the D1 Mini ESP32 to whatever I wish. D1 Mini ESP32. The SSID is the name of my Wi-Fi, the password. I'll have to enter my password here, as well as the MQTT broker. The username is Smash with password the like. Now I just have to uncomment the devices that I want to connect to this D1 Mini. Both curtains, I'll skip this. Temperature meter, I'll skip this as well. Contact sensor, this is it. I want to have this one, so I'll remove these characters. Sorry for that. And I'll comment only the last line. Inside these quotes, I'll have to enter my MAC address. I already have the MAC address of my device. I can check it from my SwitchBot app. Inside the application, when you click on your contact sensor, for example, then on a wheel cock in the upper right corner, and on device info, you can find your Bluetooth low energy MAC address. Copy that and paste it inside the Arduino IDE project. So this is my contact sensor MAC address. I'll paste it right here. Then I'll search for motion sensor, which is the next section, and I'll do the same. I'll remove the comment here. I'll comment the last line. I'll get the MAC address of my device the same way. Again, you can find it in your SwitchBot mobile app. Then I'll replace this access here with my real MAC address. Like that. This SwitchBot MQTT BLE ESP32 custom firmware is locked and loaded. It is time to upload it on the D1 Mini ESP32 device. I think I'm ready. I can save the changes, and I have to connect my device to the USB and to hit upload and to hope for the best. Just to mention here, if you're going to buy a D1 Mini ESP32 device right now, please be careful, as there are older versions without Bluetooth Low Energy and you don't want them. You need the ESP32 based version, and if you're a bit confused, check the video description for the exact link. Let's see what will happen. The code is compiling.
2000 years later.
Come on, are we compiling Windows or Mac? I don't know. Maybe Linux. We are compiling Linux kernel right now. No, my Windows laptop is very old. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to make this to work on my Mac. I don't know what's the reason.
1 eternity later.
Okay, I have 100% and the code is uploaded. Very good, very nice. The upload is successful. Let's try to open the IP of the D1 Mini ESP32 device and to see whether we will see the over-the-air update there. The uploading of the custom firmware called SwitchBot MQTT BLE ESP32 is completely ready and I can try to open the web interface to confirm that the D1 Mini is connected to my Wi-Fi. You can find the device IP in your router interface. Okay, in my router interface I found the device D1 Mini ESP32 exactly as I named it, and this is the IP. I'll try to open it. And it is working! Here is the web interface where I can over the air upload a new version of this SwitchBot ESP32 MQTT custom firmware. That way I check that the device is connected to my Wi-Fi and everything seems fine so far. Now let's go to Home Assistant and have some fun there. Good! The D1 Mini ESP32 is connected to my Wi-Fi. But is it connected to my MQTT broker as well? I will check that with a free tool called MQTT Explorer right now. Before we continue to the Home Assistant web interface, I just want to quickly show you something. I'll open my MQTT Explorer free program, you can download it as well. It is very useful, and I'll connect to my best MQTT broker, and inside you can see that I have a SwitchBot topic. This SwitchBot topic contains my contact and motion sensor subtopics. And for example, if I expand the motion 1 sensor that I defined in my Arduino code, you can see all the details here. Battery, no motion, illuminance, everything. And if I move my SwitchBot motion sensor, you can see that the motion is immediately detected. That means everything is fine. On top, if I go to Home Assistant topic, this is the topic that Home Assistant is creating. And if I go to binary sensor, I can already see that these motion 1 and contact 1 are already there. That means Home Assistant will be able to see them and to work with them immediately. Let's see this. I even printed this D1 Mini ESP32 enclosure on my Ender 3 V2 3D printer. Check this video if you want to know more about that printer. Anyways, the 3D printed enclosure is optional, but Home Assistant is a must, at least for me. So let's begin the SwitchBot Home Assistant integration. I'll open my Home Assistant web interface and I'll go to Configuration, Integrations, and MQTT integration that I already added. I have 3 devices, and as you can see, contact 1 and motion 1 SwitchBot sensors are detected. If I click on the motion 1, for example, I can see the battery, the light, the luminance sensor, and the motion sensor, of course, which is currently clear. If I move my hand in front of the sensor, it goes detected. Once I have the SwitchBot sensors in Home Assistant as MQTT sensors, I can add them to my dashboard, or I can create some Home Assistant automations. I can add this to my Lovelace, and I can create an automation from this motion sensor coming from SwitchBot. Let's try with this template. Motion 1, motion started detecting motion. The name of the automation can be anything. SwitchBot motion sensor movement detected. The trigger will be this one, device motion 1, trigger ID motion, started detected motion. Let's try this, if it's going to work. And call service will be persistent notification create with a text SwitchBot motion sensor detect the movement. Save. The automation is saved. Let's move my hands in front of the sensor and the notifications are increased. The number is increased. Yes, I have a notification in my Home Assistant coming from this SwitchBot motion sensor and this D1 Mini ESP32. Very nice, I like that a lot. And just like that, I have a SwitchBot motion sensor and SwitchBot contact sensor integrated with Home Assistant using a D1 Mini ESP32 device as a middle layer and SwitchBot MQTT BLE ESP32 custom firmware. Now, it is a giveaway time. As I said in the beginning, I will send to one of you this SwitchBot NFC tag that can be used to trigger many different automations. To participate in my giveaway, you just have to subscribe for my channel with the notification bell and to leave a comment below. Optionally, you can smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. That's it and nothing more. We will find who is the winner next Wednesday, so you have 1 week to join in my giveaway. Meanwhile, don't forget, home smart but not hard. I'm Kirill and I'm done speaking. Bye!